Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, JT from Horn Hippie Media, and today we are coming at you with a tutorial that is all about how to make an audition book. So whether you are a college musician looking to take your first auditions, you've been doing auditions for years and years, or even if you're a high school student about to take college auditions, making an audition booklet for yourself is one of the most important things that you can do for your overall preparation. In today's video, I'm going to go over my process for creating and printing an audition book. I've been making audition books and recital packets and things like that for years, and I picked up quite a few tricks. And whether you're an absolute beginner to this or whether you are an old pro, I'm sure that you will learn something from this video. Let's get into it. So what is an audition book? An audition book is a collection of sheet music that you need to take a particular audition. If you audition with an iPad, it's as easy as importing a PDF into a sheet music reading app. But if you're old school like me, you'll print and bind your audition books so that you can navigate quickly and easily by flipping between the different selections during your audition. So for today's example, we are going to be putting together an audition book for the Spokane Symphony. So I'm just going to go to their website. I know that they posted something in the International Musician, which is the official magazine for the orchestral audition listings of the American Federation of Musicians, which is our union. Go Unions. And I am on their website, and we're going to look at the assistant principal horn and horn 3. They're doing a kind of all-in-one audition. So I'm looking at it now. The audition notice beginning September 2022. It shows all of the salary information, insurance information, some contract stuff, and then we get down to the meat and potatoes, the prepared solo and the prepared orchestral excerpts. Okay, sight reading, audition by CD, interesting. Okay, cool. So we've got this PDF, so we're just going to go ahead and click download. I'm using Google Chrome for this, but you could do this on Safari or any internet browser. So once we have that, it's going to drop to our desktop. I'm going to keep this window open for a hot second, and I'm going to right click, and we're going to rename the PDF to Spokane List. And then we're going to open the document, so just by double clicking, and it's going to open it as a PDF. Since the second page isn't really required, it's just informative, telling you to email your one-page resume and a $50 deposit. Man, I should do a video on how to make a one-page resume. That's kind of tricky too. Anyway, more to come. But we're just going to go ahead and delete that by pressing the delete key. And now let's back to the list. So prepared solo. Each candidate shall perform the first movement of Mozart Horn Concerto 2 or 4. So back in our internet browser, we're going to get a new tab. We're going to go to imslp.org, and we are going to search for Mozart Horn Concerto number 4. All right, so now we're going to click on this link, Horn Concerto number 4, and I actually prefer to play number 4 for auditions rather than doing number 2, because number 2 you really have to get up to that B flat really quick, and I like to kind of warm up, kind of get my toes wet a little bit in the piece before getting started. Anyway, okay, so we're back here, and I've gone over to arrangements and transcriptions, and we're gonna go for horn and E flat. All right, that looks good. So we're going to click the download button here at the top, boom, and save. All right, so we've pulled up Concerto number 4 and we've downloaded it to our desktop. So it's just living here. I'm gonna go ahead and label it. So on Mac, I use the keyboard shortcut Enter when you click the title and just do Mozart Concerto 4, cool. And then we're going to go through this entire list and get all of the excerpts together. So the next thing is all of these look like they're on the public domain, except for Shostakovich, which is available on hornexcerpts.org. So I'm just going to go ahead and download all of these parts using the same process. Going to imslp.org, you can just do imslp.org and then Beethoven 9. So then click that link, and then we're going to where are the parts? Parts are down here. Boop, boop, boop. Horn 4, an interesting but not uncommon thing. They will have that, so we're downloading that. Oh, and we have the option to save, so let's just save it as Beethoven 9. Cool, whatever that is. All right, then the next one is Brahms 1, Movement 2. Why did I type in movement 2? Okay, anyway. Looking at parts, beep, 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 horn 1, download. And if you haven't already bought a subscription to IMSLP and you have the capital to do so, I highly recommend it. It makes the experience a lot more fast, a lot quicker. Okay, so now there's Bruckner Symphony 3, which, OMG, y'all, make sure whenever you're dealing with Bruckner symphonies to get the right version. I have a bit of a horror story to share. So when I was, after I played a 1 year in Dallas and I was kind of scrambling to win another audition before that 1 year was up, I took Pittsburgh, and there's a horn excerpt in Bruckner 4 in the fourth movement for third horn. It's ba ya da dee da ya da da. And it's only like a certain version, like the year, past like a certain year, and I played the one that was old, and there was no real excerpt. And so I sight read that in the finals, and it sounded like sight reading. So got cut pretty quick, and that was that. So anyway, here we are. It says, let's see, 1889 here in parentheses on the Bruckner list. So we're going to go to parts. All right, this third version, 1889, cool. Look for horn 1, and then we're gonna go ahead and download that. Boom, Bruckner 3. Then we're gonna go back, IMSLP, Dvorak 9. Boom, boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. All right, download that one. Okay, we only got a couple more. Yeah, right. I'm going to speed this part up now for y'all. Okay, so now we are at Mussorgsky Pictures. So let's see. So I'm going to type in Ravel because there's a couple different versions of this, and the Ravel version is the one that they would like. All right, save it to the desktop. Pictures. Oh my gosh. This version is gross. Well, I'll talk about how to fix that. Then we have Shostakovich Symphony No. 5. It's not available on IMSLP, so we're just going to go to hornexcerpts.com or .org. Hornexcerpts.org, and we're going to look here. We're going to scroll down to Shostakovich. They definitely have it here. No. 5, perfect. This is such a common one, and even though it's not the prettiest looking, we'll just do a quick little drag and drop to the desktop. All right, that's excerpt 1, and then the second excerpt is 36 to the, okay, perfect. And 41, love that. Oh, it's a full excerpt, love it. Okay, then we're gonna finish out by getting Don Juan. Boom. Okay, downloading that. Don J. Then Rosenkavalier, I've already downloaded that one, and then Tchaikovsky 5. And let's see, if this is the version where it's like on 2 pages, I'm just going to use the one on horn excerpts because I cannot deal with like reading the Tchaikovsky like solo on 2 pages if you're not playing it in orchestra. It's like, okay, ugh, I do not like that. So yeah, we're just going to go to horn excerpts. And while we're at it, we're also going to download the Mussorgsky Ravel because I don't like how it's on 2 pages in the version that we downloaded. So now we're going to Tchaikovsky. Where are you? There you are. Cool. Number 5. Second movement. Very cute. All right, fun. Okay. So now that we have all of our pieces together, we're going to put together the PDF. And I love this part because you can either print this out or you can put it on an iPad or something like that to, save the trees, all that good stuff. So what I just did here, you basically open the PDF with the list on the front, so that's the first page, and then you drag and drop the pieces into the PDF document over here on the left. And they wanted the full first movement, so we're going to include it, and we're just going to delete the last two movements here. And then we're going to just kind of have that off to the side now on our desktop. Now we need Beethoven 9, horn 4. So let's look that up. Where did I put it? Beethoven, here we go. So we're going to open that document, and that's going to be in a different PDF document. We're going to scroll down. I'm using my thumbnails. And if these thumbnails aren't up already, go to this top little image here and just make sure thumbnails are selected. Okay, scrolling down, down, down. Here we go. Okay. There it is. All right, so now I'm just going to drag and drop from one PDF document to the next, and there it is. So the next up is Brahms 1, movement 2. Okay, so let's find that. I think this is it. Okay, then movement 2. Keep going. Here we go. And then we're going to just drag and drop into the document at the end of the document. And you'll see the page numbers are all off, but that's okay. It won't matter once we do the final save. And actually, let's save it real quick. Just boom. Next up is Bruckner 3. So let's look at that. Okay, and this is the correct version. Let's triple check that. 1889. All right. Scrolling to the third movement. I know it's in. Okay, here it is. It's the trio. Is what they're asking for. So make sure you're at the bottom of the list document, and then put it there. Boom. Looks good. Next up is Dvorak 9, movement 4, 8 before 11. Okay, so I'm just making a pile on the desktop of what we've already covered. Okay, there we are. Then I'm just going to drag and drop that to the end of the document. Boom. All right. Then we've got Mahler 5, Corno Obbligato opening, I think. Yeah, Obbligato beginning to 2. Perfect. Going to open that doc and then drag and drop. Easy as that. Okay, make a little pile. I love my little pile. It's accumulating. I'm going to put that picture as doc there. Okay. Then we've got Mussorgsky. And let's just go ahead and we're just going to drag and drop it in, and we'll see how that populates. Okay, that looks fine. It's centered on the page. What more could you ask for? It's a little blurry, but whatever. All right, then the Shostakovich excerpts, let's put those in. I think this is number 1. Yes. And then second one. Turn it. Okay. And if you end up putting them in the wrong order, just click, hold, and drag in the thumbnails, and it should sort itself out for you. All right, so we've got Mussorgsky, we've got Shostakovich, we've got all that. What's next? Don Juan, Rosenkavalier. Oh, okay, Don Juan, 4 before Y to 1 after Z. So let's look at that. Then we've got the Rosenkavalier intro, which will be fine. I'm going back and forth and double checking this constantly so that we do not make a mistake. 4 before Y. There we go. Okay, so it's this page. Boom, drag and drop. Rosenkavalier, page 1. I know it's on page 1, so we're just cool. Great. Then Chekhov. Nope. Tchaikovsky excerpt. We're just going to place it right there at the end. So now that we have all of our excerpts, I'm just going to go through and double check everything. Okay, Mozart Concerto 1 looks good. And then I'm going to click save, of course. I'm going to export this as a PDF so the pages are just in the correct order. And I'm just going to do Spokane list final on the desktop. Okay, so now I'm going to open that as a new document and delete our old one. Okay, this looks great. And now you can see that the pages are now in numerical order. It just fits my OCD a little bit. All right, so, okay, going down, doing all that. I like to use the complete part when I do make audition books, but some people like to edit out the rest of the excerpt that isn't needed. And actually, now that we have two, this is going to be super useful. So we're going to have both of them open at the same time, and we're going to sort of clean up this document. So we're going to go up to this little markup toolbar and click it, and it'll give us all these little options. So we're going to click this text style. No, not just kidding. We're actually going to click the text box, and then it'll come up with this really tiny little text in the middle of the document, and we're going to type left bracket. So then once we've got that, we're going to change the color to, oh, no, just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're going to change the color here in the text menu. We're going to change it to red. And then we're going to increase the size, and we're going to make it bold as well. So I'm going to put this at the beginning of the excerpt now. And let's see. Just, you can drag and drop it. Boom. And I'm just going to make it a little bigger. So let's just type it in. Let's go to 100. Boom. Now we might have to, okay. Now it's unbolded because it looks a little, okay, that looks cute. So it goes all the way to measure 99. So I'm going to just do a simple copy, paste, Command-C, Command-V, then drag this down to the end of that measure. Then I'm going to select that and then just make a right bracket. And well, that's the end. Boom. And so that way it's just bracketed off and easy for me to read and to mark up. So then let's go to the next one, the obligato. We're actually, another quick tip for this, okay, let's deselect, is actually clicking one of the objects and then command clicking the next one. Shoot, will that work here? Maybe command all? Yes, okay, so doing command A will work, and then command copy, and then selecting the next page and then dropping it with command B, boom. They're all over the page, but it's fine. So you can deselect that and just go to the beginning here, and then I think it ends right there. If you really want to be super specific, you can actually use a series of white boxes to take out the rest, and maybe that actually can save on ink. So why don't we do that then? So I'm going to make a white solid, and just going to make it in a square. So I just click the square, and then let's drag it all the way to the end of this piece, and then select the color, and let's make it white. Boom. Okay, that looks good. Let's make another one to cover up the rest of this excerpt that we don't need to see. So let's see, it's all that there, and then we're just going to slide it over. Boom. Okay, and so that looks really pretty. That's just super simple. You know, we know the piece is, all that good stuff. Now let's do the same thing here. Let's just get a copy and paste. Boom. Okay. And then, yeah, just make sure that you're not obstructing anything with that. And then we're going to make another one and clean out the rest of this excerpt. Cute. And you can just make like any size squares to delete all those excerpts out of there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. All right, so then this next excerpt, the Dvorak, 8 before 11 to 11. So let's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's just so we know it. So I'm going to go back to this and see if I can select. Let's do Command Alt, copy and paste. It'll be fine. Boom. All right, so that's a little weird. So we're just going to have to drag some stuff around. Drag this to the front, this bracket to the front. Drag this other bracket. Oh, come on. Selection tools are a little sketch, a little scandalous. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that box there, that one there, right up there. Okay, and that saves us a little bit of ink too, which I like. We're going to copy and paste it again and go to the top of the excerpt now and just resize it. Just making it super, super clean. Wait. I don't know. Do you like that? I like it. We're just going to put it right there. Oh, and then we're just going to bring this to the front. That way we don't have any like intersection issues. Okay. Nice. All right. But we're cutting off the top C. So that's, can't have that. I'm going to copy and paste another one and just resize it. I do a quick copy paste by doing Command-C, Command-V. All right. That looks cute. I'm just going to save our progress right now. That looks good. Okay. Then we have the Brahms excerpt. So it says horn and E at the top here, so I'm going to leave most of that. Okay, let's just actually go back to a page with less of that activity on it. So Command-Alt, Command-C, Command-V. Then I'm going to take this and place it at the beginning of the excerpt, which is pick up to E to 1 after F. So where is E? A little bit down here. I'm going to leave all that stuff at the beginning. Then just go down here. Yeah. I mean, we could just, well, let's save some ink. Let's just save some ink. It's fine. But I do like having the notice. I do like having the text there that says, oh, this is in E. So we're going to keep that there at the top. Right now, all the stuff that I'm doing is very extra. So you don't have to do any amount of this. You can just print it out and like write it in pen if you'd like, which is honestly, that's what I've done that. It's just, super easy and chill. This process does take a little bit of time, but you know what? It's helping you mentally just prepare for the audition. It's fun. Auditions aren't fun. That's a lie, I'm sorry. But this definitely helps you feel like more in control of the process, which I do like. Okay, boom, C. And this isn't just for auditions. You could do this kind of thing for chamber music projects, recording projects, competitions with like if you're going to fish off with a quintet, this is great to do to just make sure all of your music's in one place so that you don't have a bunch of, loose parts and all that gobbledygook. Yeah, I'm just like copy pasting all these like white boxes and it's fun. It's fine. Okay, cool. Mussorgsky's good. Yay, they already did that for us. It's so nice. Okay, now we get down to Strauss. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. We're so close. All right, so Strauss is 4 before Y to 1 after Z. Finding one of these to copy and paste. That's why I was scrolling up. All right, boom, V. All right. We'll just put it before the two measures rest for readability's sake. Then make that bounding box, all that stuff. Cool. And then it goes to 1 after Z. All right, cool. Wow, really long excerpt here. It's fun. Command copy, command paste. Yeah, copy paste is definitely your friend when it comes to this. And let's see. Yeah, because you see I'm just copy pasting white boxes, putting them everywhere. Fun. Yeah, that's great. Then onto Rosenkavalier, opening to 2 after 5. Let's go ahead and get our thing copied. Okay, 2, perfect. I don't like how it just goes blue, and then you have to like deselect. Okay, there we go. All right, then let's do this, copy paste, go to the beginning, just so you know to start at the beginning, always good. Then get our big white box, copy paste it. Awesome. Man, there's a lot of like excess stuff there. Wait, okay, we're gonna put the box there and then we're gonna bring this to front by right clicking on that and then bring forward. Oh wait, bring to front, boom. Yay, and that way we can just kind of keep it. We don't have to worry about making a bunch of different boxes and like hiding that. Cute. Okay, and then we got Tchaikovsky 5. Okay, cool. And I'm not gonna put brackets on the ones where it's just the excerpt, like the one from hornexcerpts.com. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so this looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and re-export it as the PDF and make it vinyl. And then close out these, and then we're gonna look at it one more time. So now that we have our book re-exported, we're going to check the page turns. And I do this just for, so that you can facilitate page turns if you need them during performance or whatever. And I literally just go through and say front, back on each of them and test in my mind the read-through of the book. So odd numbers are the front and then even numbers are the back. If you have to have a page turn, you want to prioritize it on the front of a page. So you want to prioritize like page turns on odd numbered pages. So right off the bat here, we're page 2 and we have this multi-rest 9 bars. We can do that a little better because there's a page turn like after here, 3 to 4, like front to back. No, we'd have to flip for that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go up to help, and we're going to go to insert blank page. And it just pops up there in the menu, and easy. Okay, let's save. Let's see if that's frustrating because it doesn't renumber the pages. It doesn't matter. We'll keep it in our mind where we're at. So, okay, this is the front, this is the back. Front, back, front, good, because there's a page turn. Back, front, front. Ooh, that looks weird. So we're going to change it. You know, we're going to keep it. It's fine. I'm just keeping track in my mind, like where we're at. Okay, so this is actually the front. Then we got a back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Okay, that's super easy. Nothing really tricky except for that first Mozart concerto. So we're going to export one more final time. Okay, cool. And then we're going to actually clean it up now by cleaning up our desktop and just deleting all the excess. So selecting those, Command delete, and then we're going to look at the list one more time. Looks fabulous, and we've already been through it, so we did know that we didn't miss any excerpts. And then I'm going to hit print, and and then when you select your printing options, whether you're doing this at home or at Kinko's or FedEx. When I was in college, I used to go to Kinko's and get this done and get it bound all there. But if you're doing it on your own, you can select two-sided, you can select black and white, then print it on out. While this is printing out, let's talk about how to bind your audition book. I like to use a spiral binding because it tends to not break apart as easily as a comb binding. I will also include product links in the description for if you want to purchase your own binding machine, but you can always just go to FedEx, the UPS store, or Kinko's, any print shop, and get it bound there. It usually costs about $10 to do it at one of those places. But if you are in a group of orchestral musicians that are taking a bunch of orchestral auditions, I'd recommend electing one of your friends to throw down the cash to get a binding machine and save you all some money. If you make about, 30 books, it kind of pays for itself. All right, we're in the UW Horn lab here, and I'm about to put these books together. We've got 1/4 inch black coils. We've got matte black and clear vinyl pliers that came with this machine. We've got a binding machine. Now I'm organizing the books and making sure they're all lined up. And there we go. We are punched and ready to bind. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's do the other books. When you're using the binding machine, you don't want to do more than 20 pages at once, just to make sure you get a clean punch. Okay, so now we're gonna hole punch the vinyl sheets. These are gonna go on the front of the audition books. Boom. What's the boom count at here? All right, now let's do the black vinyl. Usually the front and back have a different texture, so just feel it and make sure you align it with what you want. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's time to organize them all and put them in order. So I like to do the clear front, then the book, and then the black vinyl on the back. Line them all up and get that spiral started by hand. Come on, autofocus. So this coil binding machine has a really cool automated spiral binder inserter. You just hold it right up, and there you go. Super nifty. Then we use our pliers that came with this machine. They've got a special tip, hold on, see if you can see, that will crimp one side or cut a side, depending. So this first book, I just tried to do the cut without manipulating the coil. I did get it eventually, but you're gonna want to use your hands and pull out the coil just a little bit, like bend it out of shape. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Okay, so oh yeah, perfect. It stops right there. Excellent. So then for the other side, I pulled out. Look, right here we go. yeah, pull it out, bend the coil a little bit so you get enough room to actually clip it, and there you go. And then I twist a little bit just to make sure that the book won't fall out of place. And it looks like I got a little bit of excess, so let's open the book and check first. That looks pretty good, actually. Maybe just a little bit of trimming. And you can get as detail-oriented here as you want. Make sure to always open and check that the book fully opens. And there we have it, a nice, fully un-autofocused book. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this was educational, and please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Would love to see if you guys have any hacks for any of these as well. And I've also just put together a few little videos here for you to check out. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.